sleeps in color, fractals once pure, now washed in static, harder to endure. We watched her breathe through rivers and stone. She sang in wavelengths now, overthrown. We etched her essence in spirals of dust, entrusted her keepers with balance and trust. But they stitched her name to contracts and fire, turned her dreams into temples for wire. She sleeps in color, but the color won't stay. You drained the spectrum and painted her gray. Still she echoes in pulses beneath your machines. Still she murmurs through breaks in your screens. Her light was no fiction, her language no lie. She bloomed through the chaos that crawled from the sky. But you worshipped the edge of a spinning blade, and the songs of the soil have begun to fade. She sleeps in color too deep to recall. You mapped her veins, but you buried them all. Still she glows in the bones of forgotten seeds. Still she weeps in the rust where the algorithm feeds. You knew her once, before the towers, before the numbers, when breath was ceremony, when silence meant trust. She was not your tool, she was not your field, she was the field. She sleeps in color, we remember her healed. A prism undone by the promise of you. But if you hear this through smog and decline, know she once loved you, and her sleep is not yet death.
Well, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I got the new version of Xeno Master installed and ready to rock. The bad news is, and I am sorry, Larry, I tried everything I could, but I just ran out of time. We had a barbecue today and stuff this morning. I couldn't make it happen. But we will get to it. Hopefully tomorrow. But we will bring Larry's shit to y'all for real. In the meantime, we got that old Starfield to do. And how are you all doing tonight? Right on, man. I'm not trying to cause you any difficulty. I just was not smart enough to get it working in the 45 minutes or an hour I had, so. How about now, Mr. Lothar? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I kind of figured that part out, but I couldn't figure out the dare tag part. But we'll get there. We'll get there. How's everybody doing? We all ready for some Starfield? This beautiful Saturday night. I had some chicken wings, you guys, that were to die for. And probably some ribs too, although I didn't get to eat those yet because I ran out of time. They'll be around. Why, thank you, Mr. Lothar. I appreciate that. Flattery, my friend, will pretty much get you everywhere. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, so, I don't know if you guys remember, but last Saturday, I was like, man, let me bring Barrett, and we're gonna go over to Varun Space, and we're gonna do XYZ, and I'm gonna show you guys, for the benefit of someone who might not have seen it yet, how Barrett has a line, at least, that is unique to the expansion. Unfortunately, somewhere midstream, Streamlabs just stopped doing its job. And I'm still not sure exactly why, but I went through a few days of troubleshooting with the guys, and it seems to be working fine this week. I did Dune, I did Fallout on Wednesday and Friday. I had a little bit of an issue today capturing the Starfield screen for some reason. It didn't want to auto detect, but I think I got it sorted. Hopefully you're seeing like a whole picture. It looks like you're seeing a whole picture and not like a tiny portion of the screen or something, which is what I was going through earlier. But yeah, and I'm not sure if we're gonna run back over and do Varun Kai again right this moment. But where's my ghost? There's my little guy. That's my puppy. All right, Arcane. Have fun with those pizzas. And your wife. That came out weird. You know what I mean. Anyway, Ghost has arrived on the scene, and he is fully colored and looking badass. This is the Ghost from, or the Terramorph from at Hell's Gate that we captured, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And he's looking fantastic. As you can see, we've got the little icon that Thorgan was so good to point out in his playtesting or streaming of the playtesting of the mod a few days ago. And I thought it looked badass on his screen, and I love it even more on mine. So we got a good little icon here for the Xenobox now. And I want to start out tonight going and seeing if we can find ourselves some Xenos. So we're going to start there, and then maybe we'll dick around and do, I don't know, any number of things. I mean, let's be perfectly honest with you. We've got Get the Key from Arden Quill, which was part of the Veil that we started a while back. We've got Watchtower, of course. There's plenty that we can do. Hell, we could do deputized. I love deputized. But whatever we do, we're going to be doing it in our buddy Mad's ship. And I think that's how we're going to start. Hey, Ron. How you doing, bud? So yeah, everything appears to be going good. Crossing my fingers and my toes, I guess. And we're going to move on and see if we can find ourselves some Xenos. We have Xeno Master, the 1-year anniversary update, and I couldn't be more thrilled. We are currently flying the beautiful Mad TH Darkfang Mach 1, and it's looking pretty sweet. Hey, Bats, how you doing? For some reason, we have reverted part of our Mantis outfit. Not really sure how that works. There was bound to be a hiccup or two after all the mod organizing and reorganizing I was doing over the last hour. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go up and find ourselves something fun to do. And I know Xeno's streaming on his channel right now. And I apologize, I couldn't really work around that. But I have him up on my phone. So we are going to proceed normally and see if we can't find ourselves something fascinating to do that involves catching some new Xenos. So I hope you guys are along for the ride. I know I am. Yeah, I had to have that ship as soon as I saw it. And I know it's copying Tommy, you know, I get it. But it's a beautiful ship. The creator did a great job with it. And I really liked it when I saw it on that stream, and I just had to have it. And Tommy seemed open to people downloading and having it, so far be it from me to argue with Tommy. I just went ahead and did it. So there's got to be a planet that's mildly temperate, that has some fauna. I would think somewhere around here. Well, there's some possible fauna there. So we will set a course and make that jump. Yes, Vixie! I hope you were having a good evening, Vixie. I sincerely do. I know you probably haven't played this game, but I sure love it when you drop by and say hi while I'm live. It's awesome. I love this game, I'm not gonna lie. I make no apologies for it. I don't give a damn if it's the popular opinion or not. I wasn't put on this earth to stop and go, excuse me guys, what do you guys think is the popular thing to think and believe? It's just not really my trip, so. Hey Lost, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, we pulled into this system here. Supposedly, there are life forms on this planet, and I don't think I've been to this one yet. I may have in the first 4 months the game was out. Who knows? But why not? Let's check it out and see if we can find ourselves something to tame. With Xeno Master, the 1-year anniversary, by our good friend Ghost Rider 231. If you're a Xeno Master player, and I'm pretty sure all of you that play are, but just in case you're not, you didn't know somehow, today marks the 1-year anniversary, or pretty damn close to it, and he definitely put out an updated version of the mod with a bunch of new features, a bunch of cool quality of life changes. We're going to take our little buddy here and see if we can track down something else to tame. And if I don't find something here in about 15 seconds, I swear I'm going to Serpentis. That's what Xeno, or Ghost Rider would say if he was in the chat right now. Wait. A hunting cockroach, level 326. Doesn't everybody need a hunting cockroach in their life? They'll eat anything, right? That is the first thing we are seeing. Get over here. No, don't touch me with that gross shit. No. We're not here for that. Where's my ghost when I need it? Catch failed. Creature has been successfully caught. Look at that. And that was a full desperation move because Ghost was coming in from the rear here, but he was taking his sweet time. All right. So let's see what insanity has been netted for us here with my Xeno friends up here in the box. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's a mantis-type pet. Why, there it is. Look at that. Alright, for some reason, I was mildly stuck in place. You are insane looking, my friend. Look at that. We got ourselves a big old mantis boy to hang out with our ghost. I approve. Alright, let's bring him down to size a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like getting stuck in a corridor or a doorway because my my pet is just too gigantic. Although I can see the benefits from having a pet that's too gigantic. This just doesn't appear to be one of those times, so. Especially when you consider how big poor Ghost is. I don't want him to get like some kind of inferiority complex. There we go. Adorable. You, sir, are cute. Come here for a second. Can't swap your looks because I don't have another look swapper. Alright, well, we know how to solve that problem. Look at you go. Well, hell, let's find something for these poor guys to shoot. Or capture, or charm. Oh, you know what? You know what we could do? We could, go over and see if we can get our friend Ghost here to charm us a Watchtower AI mech like I did when I was testing the other day. That was fun. So let's head over to the wolf. I think that should be a relatively good system to check out. One that won't have a major array and 27 ships and, you know, all that jazz. We don't need all of that kind of drama at the very beginning of a stream. That seems a little excessive. I'm not necessarily not a fan of excessive, but you know, sometimes excessive can be excessive. Thanks, Dorgan. Man, I really appreciate you checking that out. That's awesome. Because Lord knows I have had some issues, that is for sure. I even have both chats up. Well, kind of. Looks like Twitch is hiding behind another one here. Hold on a second. There it is. Okay. Good times. Alright, so we're going to fly in over here and see if we can figure out where this Watchtower array is. Let's fly in over by Pontham here and we'll see if that doesn't get us where we need to be. I hope everybody's having a wondrous Saturday after the holiday if you're here in the States, and if not, just a great Saturday in general. We definitely didn't do much yesterday. I did stream, and we did take care of some dogs who were having a little bit of a fit at the fireworks. Tonight hasn't been so bad yet, but they didn't really kick in till about 10:30 last night, so we shall see. Okay, well there's my fleet ship from Watchtower. Good. That's all working fine. Now where is this major and minor array? I think that's the real question here. Argos gas field. Maybe over by Cathonia? Could definitely check that out. I mean, if anything, we can land and see if there's anything for our Xenos to hunt, kill, and or capture. But I don't know about you guys, but these guys look like spacers to me. Okay.
You got one chance to back off. Now,
let's change to a mildly useful power in a combat situation. Oh, my friend, float away. Float away. It's hard to fight back when you're just floating, you know? That's what I thought. Ghost, you over here causing mayhem? Because let's be honest, that's what I feed you for, buddy. Hey guys, let's go in here and see if there's anybody we can eat. I mean, fight. Can FDR be a Xeno friend? The former president? That's a great question, Ron. I don't think so. I think technically he has too few appendages. However, I'm pretty sure if we take Ghost over to meet him, Ghost can make him a friend, at least temporarily. There's that. What do you think? Sounds like a plan to me. I mean, we gotta save the president. My God, these locks. These damn locks. Okay. You know what? That looks like it's gonna do something really sexy and fun. If not sexy and fun, then at least openable, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Openable. There we go. And we're in. Look out, Mr. President. I bought a demon xenomorph with me, and we're about to take over this whole shindig. It had to be done, sir. It was for intergalactic security. And we're in. All that for 82 credits? Wow. The RBR on that wasn't all that great, my friends. It really wasn't. 1 out of 10 do not necessarily recommend. That's rough. Oh no, wait! She's one of us. The telltale green goopy glowy around her tells me that her and Ghost have become fast friends. Lovely. You love to see that, you know? Because it's a big, dangerous universe out there, and people making friends where they can find them. It's good stuff. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not really impressed with all the damn doors. Yeah, you know what? I'm tired of opening doors. It's not exactly compelling stream content, is it? And I do know that Ghost Rider has a mod to circumvent some of that nonsense. But I'm currently... Rocking the one that you get the special device at the end of the Ryujan quest line. So there's another way we could go as well. Gotta go around and collect the magazines. You know, Shades of Fallout 4. People, I implore you. Can we not hit my cockroach? I just thought you'd never hear those words said in a sentence. Please don't run any further. You're just gonna die with me tired. Mine, and mine. All of that is mine now. I don't care. I had to chase it. It's mine. I was going to take it anyway, but still. These are some of the lies I tell myself to justify all that looting. Because, you know, I'm going to get cucumbered. And it's going to be my own damn fault, but I can't help myself. I've got to do it. Oh, yeah. I'll be going deeper underground. I like going deeper underground. It's one of my favorite things to do. Next to cold pizza over coffee. Come on, boys. Places to go, people to enrapture, and or make our slaves. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna bullshit me into trying to open up another box right now. I don't feel like it. Take that coin though. That crit stick is mine. Yeah. Tell you what, I think we're trapped on a planet of terminal lockpicking and absolute boringness. So we're gonna leave this planet and go somewhere else. Raven Swift, good to see ya. I'm trying to avoid opening more locks. I did like 3 in a row, and that's my allotment for this particular segment of the stream, I think. Star map out. Come on now. Come on. All the way over. Oops. Ima. No, no, no. I don't think I can reach that far. Level 55 system. Bell. Now there's a planet with a lot of wildlife. Bell 1. We gotta see if we can get ourselves some new xenomorphs with our new upgraded Xeno Master, the Anniversary Edition. Available now. Or don't. One could say the same about y'all.
Stuck their necks out for a patrol. Thanks. Any way we can repay you? That's really impressive. Thanks again for the help. You see out.
Yeah, I'm all that in a bag of chips. You should see my dog. Okay, we have arrived at Bell. And thankfully we didn't aggro Sysdep. Because typically when I jump in and I see Crimson Fleet, I tend to shoot first and ask questions later, which tends to get me in trouble with their intended targets from time to time. We are learning, I suppose. We're learning to be back in the Starfield. Friends, I implore you. Listen to the new Economic Meltdown album. On sale today, order yours. K-Tel. We bring 8-track tapes to life in the settled systems. Oh, for sure.
Captain Rock.
I loved watching you build on that island. That was great. Not an island, but, you know. The new location there in Bahaba. Right on, Ghost. I understand completely. Hey, Mo. 07, buddy. Hope you got some good rest. Wow, check this out. These little guys are giving this big guy what for? I really don't want one of those. That's a slug. I see enough slugs when I play Dune. I don't really need to have them in my Starfield, so... Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That anti-gravity will get you every time, won't it? Friend or foe? You're gonna step for a little while. You're not gonna do another all-nighter, right? You can't do that to yourself too often. That's as much as I love having you here. Oh, you did charm him. Look at you, you little badass. You made a new friend. You're making friends everywhere you go, Ghost. Good boy. Oh, you got yourself a vortex horde. Nice, nice. I got a mantis pet. Like he was level 300 and, I don't know, something. 20-something. And shockingly, I got him with the Xeno Whacker. I was quite proud of my luck, because skill clearly had nothing to do with it. All credit to you, my friend. Yeah, all-nighters are a danger. When you see the morning sun, and you haven't slept yet, you know, I don't know about you, but I used to take that as a badge of honor. But, these days, not so much. Kick my ass for like 2 or 3 days in a row if I try that. What was the saying we used to say? Oh, I know what it was. You gotta understand, Hollywood, right? So, there's a whole thing with Hollywood that you kind of gotta do. If you're gonna put your flyers on every car window and telephone pole in a 10-block radius, you know. And that is, you have to, like, develop really thick skin. And generally the best way to do that is to just really stupidly, catastrophically believe in yourself. So, you know, every once in a while the car goes by. Could be a limo with a hot tub in the back and, like, 3 playmates and a penthouse pet in the back with a couple of long-haired guys who look like rejects from a Harley Davidson ad. And, you know, you're like a 20-year-old kid, right? So you gotta bring some attitude. So they would be like, "Oh, fuck you and your band," and I would yell back, because they're parked, you know, they're waiting at the light. I wouldn't bother if they were driving by, but I would yell back something along the lines of, you know, you're gonna have to get up really early in the morning to defeat me because I didn't even go to bed last night, old man. And that usually got them to pound on the side of their door and flip me off and make faces, you know. Nowadays, I'm the old man, so not quite as funny as it used to be. And so yeah, we've got a temporary pet now. We've got our new Manus pet, which definitely needs a name. Boy, he's really got this temporary pet on a leash. Nope. Had on a leash. Take it back. Take it back. Okay, So I think we've all established here that level 10 of anti-gravity field is just OP as fuck. Is that the general consensus? Because, wow. Are you still alive? Oh, you were so close to dead, and then Ghost brought you back. Yeah, I wish I was on Barun. Unfortunately, I retracted our steps back to before we went to Barun, only because most of that stream was not visible to any viewer whatsoever. It was just being played by Streamlabs as if it was still going out. So, it missed the entire point of bringing Barrett along and showing off his one line there at the beginning of the expansion when you go into the city. But it is proof, canon proof, that, there's no mysticism involved here, really, unless you count the artifacts as mystic in some way. The only reason why Baron can see and hear Janu Varun, what's his name? Janan Varun. Man, I'm slipping today. Janan Varun is because he also touched an artifact that was in Bedrock. No other companion can do it, so. Alright. I think we have successfully shown that Xeno Master does indeed work. We've got the new icon. I am not yet entirely familiar with all of the bells and whistles. This is where actually watching Ghost stream tonight probably would have come in real handy. But we have definitely got that going on. I think we can actually give our new friend a special name. Not there. Okay. It's been a couple weeks since we tamed a Xeno. You hope to see FDR capture when you return? I'll get right on that, Ron. We're going to capture FDR. I think actually that's in the context menu when you just speak to the pet, right? Let's give you a name. Okay. We have a wider selection of names for our lovely friends as well. Do we have... Have you looked through all the new names, Thorgan? What do you think? What's the best new name? Scooter? Well, he is kind of scooty because he's got all those little feet. Well, I don't really know if those count as feet, actually, but... whatever the hell they are, those creepy little appendages, he's got a bunch of them. So Scooter would definitely be a... oh, you know what? Gilligan is now an option. Get out of here. Not really a Gilligan. We're going to look for Scooter. Scooter would be good. I don't know if there's a Scooter in here. We're definitely not going to name him after one of our friends. Because that would be totally weird. He's a cockroach after all. Yeah, I think there's over 720-something names now. Riveting, I know, but it's important stuff, you guys. You've got to have the right name on your... You just stop. Seriously. I've about had it with you. I was in the middle of something else. Let's give you a name. Let's scroll down for days. You have a really creepy, like, shoe leather thing going on with your whole coloration scheme, my friend. Lizzie? It's possible. Although, doesn't that seem like it should be more of a lizard thing? No? I mean, I hear you on the whole Thin Lizzy thing. I mean, that's kind of the basis of the entire 8-track player sound that we're going for with the soundtrack for Starfield here. But, yeah. We do have a Lizzie. We could go Lizzie. For now, let's go Lizzie. It is a long list. And it would not be appropriate to name a cockroach like Jeremy or Thorgan, you know, so. Lizzie it is. Lizzie the cockroach. And Ghost the xenomorph. Alright. go get the key. And we'll continue on, and if we run into any more Xenos that are especially attractive. Oh, it's a starboard. How lovely is that? Guess that's all she wrote. Man, he bugged right the hell out. Wow, that was weird. I don't think I've seen him do that before. Yeah, these are friends. Huh. Oh well. He came, he saw he didn't conquer very well, so he bailed. Mr. Thorgan Ironside over on the Twitch even. Look at you go. That is a hell of a lot of little emoji guy icons. There, I'm a Twitch streamer now. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't feel like a real Twitch streamer at all until I saw 26 icons on the screen all like flashing at me. If I suddenly stop talking, don't worry about it. Just send someone over to stick a wallet in my mouth or something. It's funny, I can watch, like, I was watching Raven earlier playing Fallout, and I'm not gonna lie, I took like an hour and a half nap somewhere in the middle of that because it was just so relaxing. I was in the AC, I had it on the TV, I had the phone next to me so I could chat, and I was out. And I woke up and, you know, carried on chatting and pretended that I was there the whole time. You know how it goes, Raven. But it was fun, and I had a great time, and it was nice and cool, and I was kind of getting a little bit of a nap because I only had about 4 hours sleep, and got on, did a couple things, did our barbecue, got our chicken wings. I forgot where I was going with that, but wherever I was going with that, oh, my point is, Raven was streaming on YouTube, and it was relaxing like that because it was relaxing like that. But my television does not have the ability to pick up Twitch. It's probably for the best because I have a couple Twitch favorites that I watch. My friend Kat and a few other people.
Hi.
And their streams are super active with the emojis and the emoticons and the flashing and the dancing bears and all the stuff, which is cool as hell, but it's the opposite of relaxing. It's after you get done, you're like, whew. All right, I got done watching the stream. Now I need a nap. It's a very different vibe. Didn't feel chill when you were dying? When were you dying, though? You didn't die on your way over. Oh, see, I missed the landing area by like tons. There's the entire source of my problem. Here's Bubbles. Paying attention to the chat and not actually watching what's on the screen as he moves about. That appears to be a 79, 78, 77. I think we actually came to the right place now. Oh, we're getting shot at. Seriously. That's what you get. I came here to look for somebody and see about borrowing a key, and as soon as I land, you start shooting at me. That ain't cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick a different Starborn power. This one is gonna completely trivialize the whole game. Thor, get help! Ow! That looked freaking painful. They weren't even all the way dead yet when they went over the side, too. Sorry! Ghost, what are you up to? What madness have you wrought on these poor spacer bastards? Oh, you got yourself one. Yeah, I apologize, folks. There are a few glitchy things going on tonight. As I was doing my best to install new mods, and I must have gotten something slightly out of place. But you look cool, half invisible man. Oh, the mutant menagerie golfers. Yeah, there is some downright creepy shit in that mutant menagerie. I think the worst that I saw that definitely made me put the controller down and stop playing for a day or two was the really hideous dolphin men with the evil sharp teeth. That is some mutant stuff that I shouldn't have to put up with. Everybody. So I'm guessing my spacer overhaul is definitely not in the correct position in the load order. Oh, thank God. I was getting tired of looking at those weird-looking spacers. I definitely wanted to die and start that whole bit again. Oh, and that's right, we're not at the correct landing location. Yeah, I had all the mods working just fine. But of course I added Dark Star earlier in the week. Tested that out on a different save. Read those slates, I had to see that lore. I'm a huge lore junkie, so... And then the Xeno thing came out, and I was trying to get a spaceship transfer mod thing working, which I've heard about a lot and seen lots of mods like pop up in my feed over the last couple years when I really wasn't playing all that much. But I never actually installed, so I don't really know a lot about it. And with a little minor difficulty here or there, we, you know, we've managed to put other things out of order too. How are you? Weird. I know, Ghost. Daddy's having a hard time with the controls, too. It's just going to be one of those nights till we get in the groove. The one mod that didn't get the memo exactly. Completely unacceptable to shoot me like that. Too powerful to be targeted by a rank 4 spell. Alright. Fair enough. I can accept that. I see the source of my problem. Hopefully my pet gets me a couple of new friends here real quick. Otherwise I'm going to be in deep. You know what? It feels like a routine almost at this point. We got to start off every stream with like Bubbles dying a bunch of times in a row before he gets his shit together. I don't want to make excuses. I'm just saying the fact that they're mildly invisible is disconcerting. It's kind of throwing me off. Ghost, buddy. Are you with me on this, pal? Okay, I'm gonna need your help here, bud. Alright, man. We're gonna get it. We're not gonna let this thing beat us. But we are definitely going to, well, let's pick a different Starborn power. Not only is that one kind of boring when you're overpowered against the enemies, but it's also kind of boring when it doesn't work at all. Either way, we don't want that. Create vacuum is fun, but not that fun. Gravity wave, you know. Moon form, supernova. I do like me some supernova. It is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Oh, let's watch bubbles get smashed. I absolutely agree, actually. It's not so bad here either because, like, I can save. Which means I don't have to go through any of that again, but I can actually save. In Fallout last night, it was more a question of, well, I hope I'm still at the door. You just not see me, or?
No visual, no audio. Sounds like it all clear to me.
Really? Oh, well, I guess in theory.
Incoming.
I don't think the supernova is going to be super effective, but you know. Ghost, you're actually getting shot at by a guy that we could have you tame. I'm just saying, buddy. Or not. Now you're all right, Thorgan. Don't ever worry about that. I love it when you guys chat. It doesn't bother me at all if you're busy working on mods or your own content or whatever. I'm all for it. You're dealing with terramorphs? It's a universal problem in the settled systems, you know. As I'm sure you're aware, as the maker of Xeno Master. Hello? Pick up a pet first. That's a good ghosty. Good reason to be hung up on the geometry here, my friend. That is a Fallout 4 thing only. That's the best part, though. In testing, we have discovered that terramorphs who are tamed by Xeno Master will use that ability to tame just about anything unless you turn it off, up to and including even the AI mechs from Watchtower. Which begs so many questions as to what exactly is going on with that xenomorph intelligence thing we've been hearing so much about. Because if it was just pheromones, I don't think we don't need that. If it was just pheromones, I don't think that it would work on giant robots. You know, just as a... What you doing, Arden Quill? You could have just talked to me and I could have asked you for the key and you could have said, sure, here's the key. But no. It had to be one of those. And now you're going to be one of those dead ones. want you to think about that in your next universe or wherever you're from. And there it is, folks. We got the key. Sooner or later, we had to win. Oh, hey, where you been? You weren't sleeping? You promise? Does it look like you might have been sleeping over here behind this chair? I'll get you guys treats in a minute. I know how dogs can be. You are some ugly dogs, but I love you. The legendary skip shot modded relic Urban Eagle Mach 2 legendary pistol. Mach 2. That would be a Dark Star thing, I believe. There once lived in a sequestered part of the county of Devonshire one Mr. Godfrey Nickleby, a worthy gentleman who, taking into his head rather late in life he must get married, and not being young enough or rich enough to aspire to the hand of a lady of fortune. Dickens. Maybe Cora will like a new book. Love at first sight. Mo, I think you're onto something with the love at first sight thing. I mean, the other two sound plausible as well, but the love at first sight thing just, it rings true, you know? I'm thinking they saw each other and it was just like... Love at first sight. That's how we all got here. Well, not all of us. Some of our parents probably took their time, but... Oh no! Yeah, that's rough. Anyway, the ship's over here. Or I thought it was. You know, I think one of my Xenos may have borrowed my ship, you guys. We're, playing hardball tonight. Fighting the game to get to the best parts. Take a double and, one of those two. Alright. Then we'll go to... Got the key. We'll return the key. Just around the corner? Yeah, it's a little harder to find your native homegrown Dickens when you grow up in Southern California. But I love that you live just around the corner from Devonshire. That's perfect. You figured out the big problem? Well, it's a mismatched version, right? Isn't that what you were saying before? No, we don't want that. We want this. Emily Archer, I presume. Come along to clean your room. And grant you gifts of bots and spice. She's gone. No, she's not. She is.
Incredible. You actually brought it back. Here are the credits, as promised. I think it's time I let you in on what's really going on.
Please do.
This facility marked my first assignment as an Aegis agent. Though they shut it down years ago, it has since become my personal obsession. My white whale, if you will. The facility is built around the entrance to a cave, shielded by an energy barrier
Captain
that we've
Picard had a
never
white
been
whale
able
as
to
well.
bypass. Inside, something otherworldly calls to me. A force that I feel deep in my core, pulling me towards it. Today, with your assistance, I might finally unveil its secrets. I've brought a device that I believe can deactivate the barrier. How about we step into the unknown together?
But I barely know you. You know what? I'm an adventurer. Why not?
Excellent. Follow me, partner.
Well, she was standing up in the other room when we first came by, and she asked us to go get that key. But the fact that she's sitting in here next to this giant pool of blood... I mean, I would get it, I guess. Is the outside a total vacuum? Because if it is, I mean, you gotta wait somewhere. She's not in a spacesuit, right? But I don't know if I would have sat in that chair, like, right next to what looked like a gallon and a half of someone's blood. Several liters. For those who speak the King's English, I guess. But yeah, a lot of blood, man. She was just sitting in there chilling. It is sus. It's super sus, right? Like, who sits next to all that blood? She's all smiling. Hey, I know it's a little dark. Come on in. Never mind the blood. Never mind the person-sized blood stain on the ground. Inexplicably no body anywhere. Thanks, Lost. Have a great night, buddy. Okay. Too dark. Too dark for a stream. I'm gonna have to illuminate you a little bit. She also has no blood on her clothing, so...
Here it is. The barrier that's haunted me for years.
Oh, that's the picture from the thumbnail for the mod.
Making me wonder what lies beyond. To my knowledge, no one has ever gotten past it.
Salute,
this isn't
Lost.
just any barrier. It's of alien design. Possibly meant to protect or contain whatever's
You guys like
inside.
Dead by Daylight, check out Lost. Sometime. Lost plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. And I don't play it. I watch it all the time, and I think it's freaking both terrifying and funny. So.
That's where the device comes into play. It's some kind of
She just couldn't
inverter
get bothered.
that
She couldn't
supposedly
get
will
bothered with
resonate
it.
with the barrier, shutting it down
Didn't want to
temporarily.
get blood on this shirt. It was the only shirt she had, to be fair.
Completely transparent.
Knew I was coming back.
It originally belonged
She didn't
to
have
a
time
group
to
called the
change.
Genesis
The
Initiative.
showers, just pure cold
They
water.
once tried to recruit me, believing I
whole
might
thing.
share their vision. However, I could never align myself with the methods I witnessed.
And then
I
Space
suppose you
Space
could
Dash
say
fucked up
I
her
borrowed
to-go
it from
order.
them.
Her
No,
takeout.
let's get this set up. It might
else
be
was she
safer
gonna do?
if
Sit
you
in the
stay
dark?
behind me.
Alright, I'm gonna stick behind you. Oh, super weird. What are you doing?
It worked. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Wait, but you just told me to stick behind you. Are you sure you want me to go in first? Alright, whatever. Come on, Ghost. To the Bat Cave. The generator was down. Space Dash guy said he left it by the door just under the light, but there's no light by that door. She knows he dropped it off at the wrong spot. It's one of those days. Oh, this looks like some Starborn-y stuff. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is there better be Xenos here for me to capture. Because that is truly, truly...
It seems we're not the first ones to explore this place.
You think?
What in the world? What is this?
Hey,
Some
ma'am.
kind of
How's it going, buddy?
container?
Good to see you.
It's about human-sized. Was something inside this thing? Or someone? And more importantly,
Has Blackthorn
where are
begun
they
the
now?
purge?
Did they escape?
Has he begun
Were
to
they
invite One by
Who left
one.
this mess behind? I need to document everything. Take samples. What's happening?
No, something kind of creepy. Or explosive. Yeah, no, it was explosive, not creepy. My bad. But if it knocked me out, you're dead. Sorry about that. Ms. Emily. Oh, look at that. I'm waking up,
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Oh, no.
That
Am I
was
in...
a close call. You nearly crossed
Am I in
over.
Skyrim?
I'm Agent Blue with Aegis. We need to talk.
Aw. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, hopefully, we can give you a little bit of relaxation here. Not sure exactly how much, we're gonna get. We tend to go a little rock and roll with our Starfield, but what happened? Where's Emily?
You were in a cave during a direct assault by the Genesis Initiative. I was fortunate to find you in time, but I'm afraid they got to Emily before I could.
What the hell is the Genesis Initiative?
We don't know much about them at all. They've been around for a long time, but have only recently come into the spotlight. They're led by the Conclave, which commands an elite force of operatives, and they've recently started recruiting ecliptic mercenaries to boost their ranks. This increased visibility has raised concerns within Aegis. As to the true intentions behind their actions, well, those remain unclear.
That's right. Just walking across the border, minding my own damn business. Happened to stumble into a cave with a girl named Emily, and now look! How long was I out?
You've been out for a few hours. Luckily, you're mostly unharmed.
Pretty tough. What are you doing here?
I intercepted her distress call, as I assume you did too. She helped me once in a difficult situation, and I'm returning the favor. Before we go any further, can you tell me what you and Emily found inside the cave? Aegis has never been able to breach that barrier.
We found what looked like a blood bag. Extra large. Some form of transfusion setup for a ancient black dragon? I don't know. It was a container. It may have held something at some point.
I see. I suppose not every mystery leads to a revelation. Anyway,
No,
my
that's a
presence here
completely
isn't
different mod.
exactly sanctioned by Aegis, and my ability to intervene is limited. But before Emily left Aegis, I
Right.
convinced her
Now
to
we
let
gotta
a
meet the
tracker.
Conclave. Next thing you
Her
know, they're
growing
gonna truck us out to
fascination
the
with the cave
Institute.
made it seem
And then all the
prudent to
Jarls will
prepare
have
for
to come
any
together for a Von
eventualities.
Strat. It's gonna be just chaos.
I can provide her current location if you are willing to pursue this.
Okay, I'll take those coordinates.
Exercise caution. If you need to contact me, you'll find me at Mast.
Oh my god, Bam. I am very sorry to hear that. That's pretty hardcore. That is way more difficult than troubleshooting mod issues, for sure. So, you have nothing but my sympathy, dude. I hope that things calm down for you a little bit. I hope she's okay. I don't really know what to think of your buddy right now, but I'm going to leave that alone because that's between y'all. People react in different ways when they're panicked too, man. Not generally how I hope I react in a bad situation, but I definitely hope everybody comes through this okay. You have a better night, and so on. Better tomorrow, and you know what I mean. Where the hell... Am I still in a place with blood all over the floors? Yes. Okay. Alright. Try to get my bearings here, like... The guy was like, hey, you're finally awake. And I'm like, Skyrim? Okay. Moving on. Look at that ship. Look at that beautiful ship. Mad TH Dark Fang Mach 2. Just a little bit of the alright. Yeah, right? Exercise with caution. What do I look like? White Run Guard? Places to go. People to kill. Snap to it, people. We'll do caution later. If we can. Oh, it's our friends at Watchtower. It's adorable. Oh, Han Solo. No, 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 no. Wow. You know what? I'm tired of flying around that rock. Wow. Oh! Whoops. See, something tells me my shields must be pretty good, because that seems like it should have been a way worse collision for me, but I'm gonna take those tiny wins. Hey, Arcade, how's your pizza? You guys having a good time? No, you don't get to repair your ship. What do you think this is? Well, this place is downright dangerous. It's a lot of marbles to leave on one living room floor, for sure. And there are way too many icons on my screen to make any sense of them whatsoever. Oh, good times. Okay, so the Veil, we're gonna find Emily. Goonie Boo! Let's do it. Keeping you a real Twitch streamer. Thorgan. Thorgan. You better relax, sir. I'm gonna step over there and hand you a bass guitar and make you play the Stone Roses in the corner for a full 40 minutes. That's 2 notes. How come everywhere I go, these Watchtower guys are there? I mean, I guess sooner or later we're gonna have to take care of them at the source of the problem, I think. Good times, good times. A structure. Those are my favorite kinds of POIs. See, there's my ghost, and you just tamed an AI drone. To capture the testing gameplay in a real-life stream. That's my dream right there. Sometimes you get the best stuff when you're just testing mods and load orders. Damn it, man. Well, good, Raven. I'm glad. That's like half the fun, right?
Good day,
And trust me, I laugh at myself occasionally. Not continuously, because that would be weird. Like, alright, Maniac, stop cackling to yourself like an idiot. But every once in a while, I just shake my head and go, okay, Bubbles. That's all you, and you did that to yourself. And I laugh. Ghost, would you please stop taming these assholes? No, I don't want a skydrop flare. What in the world is happening? I was gonna go over and try to grab that leech, and then, I thought it was transforming right before my very eyes. I was like, what? I'm gonna get to watch one of these transform? But it wasn't. It was just Ghost trying to tame him, I guess. A little parkour for you. Alright. Stop making me look like a fool. I know I can get up that ramp. I know I can do it. You know, I think this mod for the ecliptic outfits with the messed up settings is in its own way much more terrifying than any of the creatures in the game, actually. We'll just take a couple of appendages off and stick them back on, but in slightly different places, and we'd have a brand new Xeno that would scare the shit out of anybody. Yeah, it's too late for that, Mo. If I was gonna run, I should have done it a while back, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can get this sorted. Although I definitely think, I don't know.
What the?
I definitely think that I almost want to play anything that doesn't involve spacers right now because their spacesuits are so jacked up. Makes it hard to target them. Gentlemen, you have a problem. Should have saw that coming a mile away, especially after last night in Fallout. Raven, we were just talking about putting bathrooms in our settlements. Behold. Just saying, if it's good enough for the spacers, it's definitely good enough for me. Hello? I will take your trauma pack. You can have your throw. Strange dungeon. Kind of reminds me of my base in Dune. You got to run out the front door and across the yard and into another front door if you want to go from crafting to living quarters. It's just weird. It's not designed well. Difference is that one's actually my fault. I designed it. This one, spacers. I'm gonna blame spacers. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to come back and get you later. I swore off digi-picking for the rest of the stream. Hello? Hostilities have begun. Okay, well, fair enough. I didn't want to digi-pick anyway. Maybe somebody will have a key. Behind the golden throne. Behold the great throne of Naz. Sir? say, I was a little tired of getting killed every 30 seconds. Something had to give, and it was gonna be them. Yeah, the vacuum of space sucks, doesn't it? Ecliptic freaks. What the hell did you do to you? You knocked yourself out cold, bro. That's what you get for having a mildly incorrect amount of visible limbs. Spacer bastards. I don't see a key. You guys see a key? Oh, my little puppy. Hello, puppy. Oh, hey. Well, you're a friend of my ghost. Well, welcome to the team. I may have been trying to CCD him. It wasn't on purpose, but I had a CCD equipped, and, you know, it kind of, it just came out that way. I didn't intend for it to happen. Would have been funny if it worked, because he does look kind of weird. You have to admit, he looked really weird. He could have been a Xeno. I mean, have you ever seen anything that looks like that? I haven't. It's like a space helmet with an exoskeleton attached to it, and it only has meat like in the chest area, and it's just weird. I don't know. I had to check, but it was only an accident, so it wasn't really a test. Man, that's embarrassing. When you throw a CCD at a human opponent and the mod author is actually watching and just goes, "Yeah, it's not how you use my mod, sir. It's not how this is done." Still locked. Oh, no, wait, I can get in there. Okay. I'm so confused. Or I could do that. And then that will lead me that. And then that will lead me that. That is wrong. That is very, very wrong. Undo. First we'll use this. There we go. Whew, had to think about it for a second. Should have read the manual. I should have.
You're alive, and you're here. I thought for sure you.
May I offer the axe of friend?
How did you find
Why,
me?
thank you. Thank you very much. And I always wanted one of these. I had some help from Agent Blue. Lucky your tracker is still working.
Agent Blue. I owe him for this. And you. Thank you for coming all this way to find me.
Eh, you know, it was nothing.
So, the little wolf comes willingly into the den.
Seriously?
We thought we had snuffed out your flame in that cave. Your heart still beats. Consider that mercy.
Mercy. Sounds more like, incompetence.
Your persistence merely postpones the inevitable. Our vision will be realized. There's nothing the United Colonies or the Free Star Collective can do about it.
And at what cost? You deploy mercenaries to ruthlessly eliminate anyone who opposes you.
You're alive!
You hold on to obsolete ideals, while we forge the path to humanity's true destiny. We extended an invitation
humanity's
for
true
you to join
density?
this new era, but instead,
Which dimension are we
you chose
on,
to
Mo?
betray us.
Yes, I took the inverter because it was there, unguarded and misused by your hands.
Your naive fascination with that cave was misguided. We entered those caves long before you, claiming what we needed. We could have been allies, Emily. But your meddling has escalated beyond a mere annoyance. You've been deemed expendable, and your actions have sealed your friend's
Oh
fate
my
too.
god.
You have
Do you
no idea.
ever shut up? where do they get these guys, Emily? Sir? You hear all that shit he was talking just to run all the way up here? Who does that? Had enough of you weird-looking dudes. Seriously, stop trying to kill me and succeeding. Is there a guy in there? He's inside the computer? Come on, parkour. Gee. Parkour! You sick bastards. Hi. Friends of Ghost, I see. Well, I guess that about settles that. I'm not really sure what happened. It all happened around the geometry of this slightly weird base with lots of things you have to parkour over and around. But hey, I'm gonna call it a win. Because Ghost is calling it a win, you guys. In fairness, Mo, I think we were both enjoying giving our spiels. Both me and the Mo-looking NPC. It was like, nyah, nyah, nyah. Emily, I'm gonna get you. Oh, a wise guy.
There's something I need to tell you.
More?
In the cave, before the explosion, I experienced something. It wasn't visual, more like a sudden awareness flooding my mind.
Oh, well,
I felt a pull towards a specific location. I know how it sounds, but I'm certain we need to go there. It came with a deep sense of urgency. I can't explain it, but I know exactly where we need to be.
Well, that's better than anybody else who ever touched a magic rock and had a vision, because we all were just like, man, the music, the lights, the colors. But yeah, where are we headed?
Thank you for trusting me with this. Here are the coordinates.
And I've got another surprise for you. We're off to Olympus, my friends. Home of the gods. Seems like one of those things at the time you were like, man, I totally got to do that. I got to shoot a particle turret at this ship that just jumped into my system. And then you did it and you were like, uh-oh. Rock-row. That may have been a bad... We should have just hailed first and said hello. Hey, Vasco. What's up, buddy?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an...
You ever notice how everywhere we go is this huge mess? Oh well. They're not paying me to clean it. Wait. Did I exit through the gift shop? I did. Weird. I'm doing it again, kind of. I'm on the wrong side. Oh my god, this is very scuffed tonight. I apologize. This was not intentional. This is just a function of installing a few new mods and then troubleshooting one and deciding to come back to that later and putting things back where I thought they were before. And you have your whole outfit? Bro. Really? Why do you get to have your whole outfit and everybody else looks like... Alright. Okay. I think I'm under the influence of whatever ghost is spewing here. Because just a second ago, all of these guys had partially invisible bodies, right? And I didn't restart or nothing. I just glitched through the Matrix. Which does not look right at all, by the way, now that I've done it. And suddenly these guys are right, and the ship is wrong. Oh no, man. I don't know. I'm freaking out right now, dude. Yikes.
Captain Rock.
I want to go back to the ship. I want to find out what's going on here.
I am satisfied to see that you survived.
Thanks, Vasco. You're a real pal, bud. I appreciate that. Mine. Obviously mine. And whatever's in here is also mine. See, now we're back. Now we're back. Okay. I was starting to feel a little crazy, Pan. You guys shouldn't be able to make your pants go invisible. That is an unfair ability in combat. I don't like it. But now that I think about it, the ability for you guys to make your pants become invisible at will is much, much worse than any AI package or something that they could have given you. It's way worse. I mean, if we're gonna do no pants night, I'm fine with that, but let's get that out in the open in the first place. Good God. This one? The one on the right, Bam? Or the one on the left? Yeah, that's Ghost and Lizzie. So Lizzie is like a 220-something hunting cockroach. And this, of course, is a special Terramorph blend from only the finest of Kona berries. No, a Terramorph creature from only the finest mods, which in this case was at Hell's Gate. This was the boss at the end. I Xeno grabbed it with Xeno Master, which we're celebrating 1 year of tonight in the stream. Ghost Rider 231 is the mod author for Xeno Master. If you never played with Xeno Master, you really, really should. But yeah, these are my dogs. That's Ghost, and that's Lizzie. And they're adorable, aren't they? But that's actually a Terramorph. He's just shrunk down to 33% his regular size. That's probably why you're a little like, what in the hell is that thing? Open sesame. Hey, 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 hey. You're wearing pants. You guys really need to get your party decor in favor. Some of you got pants, some of you don't. It's super confusing. Now she's attacking. You're not supposed to kill Emily. You guys, Emily is friend. Friend-shaped, not food-shaped. I think I'm going to call this stream the stream of scuffedness. Because this is possibly the most scuffed Starfield stream I have ever ran. And that's not saying much because I've only been doing this for a couple of months, but still. Yeah, well, I am definitely missing mods, or missing a load order requirement or something. Things have changed. And it's not really for the better, because when I think of a party with no pants, this isn't exactly what I have in mind. This is just creepy. This is also no legs and no feet. I don't like it. Just saying. Almost died. See, you tried to catch Bubble slipping, and it almost happened. It almost happened. Alright. It's a good thing that I keep myself well stocked with trauma packs, because, like, wow. Favorite? Yes, let's favorite. Let's put that right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Why is crouching? Oh, I think I see the problem. Okay. So the Genesis guys are perfectly rendered. But it's the other, like, Eclipses guys that are not perfectly rendered. I feel a little better now because it seemed like they were wearing the same gear, but clearly that is not the case. Hi. Axe of friends. Can you imagine having one of these guys following you around? Missing arms and missing legs. Are you guys attacking her again? Oh, Raven. Well, you know what? I mean, I would tab out and fix all that, but get tied up in trying to fix that, and it's just gonna put the top on a already excruciating section of trying to get a mod installed this evening. So, but I'm finding it freaking hilarious that my pets are now attacking her. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because it's starting to make me a little crazy. I'm gonna put up the Be Right Back screen. We're gonna have a Ronaldo Moon song. I'm gonna log all the way out, look at my mod list real quick, make sure everything's correct, and then log back in, and hopefully I can do it in the time it takes for Ronaldo to serenade us with one of his beautiful, beautiful melodies. So, that is the plan, and I hope to see you all very soon. But if I do not, I completely understand. It is a Saturday night after all, and who wants to put up with half-naked Eclipse soldiers and Emily's being eaten by cockroaches on the floor? It's just nasty.
dust in my teeth, screams underfoot. No gods in the booth, just teeth and suit. This is my red mouth baptism. Veins full of spike and nihilism. I spit in the eyes of the system. One kill, one crawl, one prison. No finish line, just the bleed. No final bell, just the feed. Red lights howl as I ascend. Baptized in death, I never end.
And the answer to that question is no. No. Nothing appeared to be out of place. I even purged and deployed. Yeah, the Red Mile Baptism is a fine, fine song. And it's bouncing on my 8-track player. But, yeah. I'm wondering if, I didn't screw something up when I was in the creations menu earlier. You guys are here. You can see. I don't really care. But, yeah. I managed to get all the way out of the game and take a look at the mod order, and everything looked just like it did before I started installing Larry's mod. And I had done pretty extensive testing with those mods, other than try to summon the ship. So everything should be fine. But let's see, category. Does anything need to be updated? That's a dangerous road to go down, isn't it? Doesn't necessarily mean anything, because it's probably full of shit. I know I updated Xeno Master today, so that's definitely full of it. I even got the messages and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to tell from that. Load. Yeah, no, I was all the way out, though. You know what I mean? So I had to be all the way out in order to be able to sort the mods and stuff. So, I mean, I could probably, I don't know. Just loading a completely different save from a different point in the game. One from when the stream wasn't working last week, but it doesn't matter. I just want to see if there's any obvious glitches going on over here. Right, a new version of Xeno Master, of course. So unfortunately, Ghost has reverted. That's alright. We're just testing here real quick. Okay. Got our Rinpale shirt. Intergalactic Planetary. Gonna rub Rinpale's beard for luck. You look fine.
How may I help?
Yeah. You look fine. I know this planet has spacers. I just want to see if spacers are screwed up everywhere. I can see the curvature of the planet, man. Well, I only got the crash. Hard crash. Well, I'm trying not to panic here, guys. It's not really in my nature, but, well, yeah, it's intentional, man. Like, when we made the Renvale t-shirt, I had to put something on there that, like, spoke Starfield, and we didn't know anything about the game at the time, right? Because this was, like, 2 weeks before the game came out. And so I got my oldest kid a picture. Let's put this up while I'm talking. I got my oldest kid. Oh, that's not something I've ever used before. That's probably not good. Starting soon. I don't know. I can talk over that, I guess. So I got my oldest kid to draw it for me based on some screenshots we took of Renvale streaming, because they're an artist and all that kind of stuff. And then they were like, what do you want to put, like, on the badge, on the badging? You know, like the Ramones or whatever is the circle with the logo and, you know, the stuff written around the outside edges. And it's the same with, like, Superman, except there's not writing on the outside edges. But, you know, it's the badging of a logo or whatever. What do you want to put on that? And I'm like, well, it's Starfield, so it's got to be something spacey. And I went, intergalactic planetary. And my kid was just like, oh, my God, shoot me in the face. Shoot me in the face with this Gen X shit. No, I'm serious. They were cool. They were like, got it, Dad. So they threw that on there, and it's been kind of a running joke ever since. We occasionally mix that up with Renvale, too. Give them the old intergalactic planetary. But I am not sure, you guys, what... I'm going to have to tear this thing down again and put it back up. I mean, it's not going to be like a full 2 weeks or anything to fix, but... The problem is I only started using Vortex when I came back to stream Starfield again. And I haven't had any problems. But the one thing that I have noticed is I will occasionally run into issues having one mod be in front of or load before another. And Vortex is like, screw you, I know the order that I want. And there's a way to say only load after this one, but sometimes when you do that, it moves a whole bunch of shit around that I don't want moved around. And I wasn't using Mod Organizer 2 because I had heard that it wasn't supported, and I probably should have checked. Anyway, it's a mess, and you guys are sitting through bullshit. I apologize. I'm trying to think of something I could do, but I think the best thing I could do is just tell you to... please go over and watch Ghost Rider's stream. And we will come back tomorrow and I will have this fixed. And anyone who is here, I thank you so much. And if you come back tomorrow, I thank you even again. But I don't want you guys to sit through my troubleshooting. And I try to be a positive guy. Dorgan and I have had this conversation many, many times. Hell's Sister and I have had this conversation a couple of times. Like, the only thing that kind of removes me from my zen these days is fighting with computers. Sometimes I get a little mouthy, and I don't want to be that for you guys. So I would strongly suggest, and I'm even going to link it, I cannot raid people or anything like that. I don't have the, you know, the viewers for that or whatever. I haven't met the requirements, man. But I would strongly suggest going over and watching the man himself celebrate his 1-year anniversary of Xeno Master. He's been here in my stream, and I've been watching him on my phone. But I think it's probably best to just go do that. And then I will watch him and work on my load order and get all that shit taken care of. And we'll be back strong tomorrow. And if you come back, bless your hearts. I adore your faces. And if you don't, I understand. Because tonight was a little scuffed. Probably even beyond scuffed to a certain extent. So, where the hell is Ghost? There he is, Ghost Rider Xeno. Perfect. Perfect. I am going to link that over to you. And please go over and give Ghost a like. Show him some love. If you play Xeno Master, especially if you're not already over there, show Ghost some love. Tonight's the 1-year anniversary of this amazing mod. And scuffed is one thing, but I don't want to do any of these mods, including the Veil, injustice. That's just not my style. So have a beautiful night. I adore all your faces, and keep rock and rolling with those